Now for a horse, we'll be using 4 balloons. I've got 3 1/60s, a light brown, a dark brown, and a black. Black and the dark brown you can barely tell apart, but trust me, this one's dark brown, this one's black. And then a light brown 260. All of the 1/60s have got about 4 inches uninflated on the end, as does the 260. We're going to start with the 260 by making a pair of pinch twists at the very beginning of it. Make a small bubble, make it a pinch twist, followed by another one, make that a pinch twist as well. So you've got a pair of pinch twists on the very end like that. That's just little kissy lips that horses have. Then you're going to make about a 3/4 to 1 inch bubble, followed by another pair of pinch twists. So another small bubble. I've got a pinch twist. Another one. So you've got 2 more pinch twists there, just like that. You've got 2 pinch twists, the bubble, 2 pinch twists. Now you're going to make about an 1.5 inch bubble, followed by another one, about the same size, maybe slightly smaller. A third the same size as the second one, and then a fourth the same size as the first one. You've got 4 bubbles, and you're going to come back to where they started the second pair of pinch twists and make a little diamond there. So twist that into those 2 pinch twists, just like that. Now we're going to make another bubble the same size as one of these first 2 that we started here. And now this is where we're going to take their diamond and just twist it together in the middle so you get that effect. And then that bubble that we just made here, bring it down and use that to lock your diamond in place. And there you have your horse's head. You can see his ears here. Up here is the top of his forehead. These are his jowls, cheeks, and then this is his mouth or snout that sticks out. And there's those lips we started with. Now we're going to make about a 3 to 4 inch bubble for his neck, followed by a pinch twist. Then about a 4 inch bubble for his body, followed by another pinch twist. And then 1 more bubble the same size as that to complete this portion of his body. Come back up to that front pinch twist and lock that in. And any excess that you have, just pop it off and remove it. Don't need it. And there's the main part of our body. Now we're going to take our light brown 1/60, starting with the nozzle, twist it into the pinch twist where his neck meets up with the front of his body. So just twist that in there nicely. Now we're going to make his front legs. Make about a 4 inch bubble or so. Another bubble the same size and twist back up into the body. And now we're going to add the 3rd bubble to complete his body by just coming across the back here where it just lays across the top. Twist it into that pinch twist at the back. So you just, the length of that bubble just is so that it lays nicely across there. You don't want it bulging up where you get a gap. You want it to lay nice and tight there. And then we're going to make his back legs. Same size as the front legs. Twist that into the pinch twist at the back end. You could leave that for the color of the tail, but I'm going to use that dark brown for his mane and his tail so they'll match. So I'm going to pop this off. Secure that in. Tuck it up inside his body if you like. So there's the basic body, head, and neck of the horse. Now we're going to take our dark brown 1/60. Starting with the nozzle, we're going to come up to where his ears are at the back of his head and attach that right there by twisting it into his head. And then I'm going to make 2 strings of pearls, well actually 1 continuous string of pearls. It's going to go down his neck, twist into his shoulders, and then come back up the other side into his ears. So make your string of pearls, and usually about 4 or 5 is enough. And you want this so that they lay nicely. You don't want them bulging way out away from his head. So you can see how those kind of lay right there. And then we're going to come to the other side. It's all distorted, but we don't worry a whole lot about that. And make your other string of pearls to come back up the other side. And then twist into the back of his head, there at the base of his ears. And then I'm going to remove the rest of this, but I want to keep this inflated because I'm going to use this for his tail. So pop that off and tie it. And then take that stray end that you had, wrap it around several times and tuck it in. It looks like we lost the pearl there. There we go. Put that in. So there we have our horse's mane. And if you want, you can take, sort of spread this a little so his head sticks forward like that a little better. Reorient our body so that the 160 is up on top. Now we're going to take, you have several options for his tail. If you want, you can just attach it straight in and pop it off to the length that you like. Or if you're feeling more adventurous, you can take and fold it in half for whatever length that you'll want your tail. Spiral them together, and then once they get back to where they meet, we're going to pop this excess, tie these two ends together. So now we've got a spiral, or what would be like a braided tail, and then just take and slide that pinch twist on the back end right through there. Make sure you don't untwist it as you do that. There we go, I'll unspiral it. And the reason that I didn't attach it there and spiral this way is now I don't have anything on the end. It's got a nice clean end on its tail there. So there's the basic horse, and if you wanted, you could stop there, have a nice little cute little horse. I've got that black 116. What I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to give him hooves. So I'm going to set him there for a moment. And I'm going to take my black 116. All you want to do for this is we're going to make two little small fold twists. They're not very wide at all. And then I'm going to put a pinch twist right in the middle of them, just like that, to spread them out. Then I'm going to remove this excess, but I want to keep that. I need to make another pair because we'll need a pair of hooves for each pair of legs, obviously. Horses have 4 legs, so it's generally good to have 4 hooves. So there's your first. Make another one the same size. And then remove the excess. We don't need any more of that. And then you just take each pair of hooves and you're just going to stick it between his legs and pull one down. And you want that pinch twist on the bottom, and I'm just going to spin around to lock them in place. Then you'll position that pinch twist on the bottom to flatten those out like that. That's what that is for. Do the same on the other side. Lock it in place. And now we've got hooves, and there is your little horse. And there you have your little horse.